Hey everyone, it's Sarah with Primed for Health Whole Health Coaching, and today I'm going to show you how to make sprouts or just sprout seeds in your kitchen. They're really delicious, these crunchy little guys. I'll show you a jar I have going. I've been snacking off this one for about 3 days now, but you can see all those beautiful little sprouts in there. This one is a mix of clover, alfalfa, broccoli, and radish. I just get the seed mix off of Amazon.com, and I also get the sprouting lids from there. So a sprouting lid, you can see, has holes perforated into it so you can drain. That's a really important part of sprouting. You need to be able to let the water drain out of the jar on a consistent basis. On top of my jar here, I have one that's a little bigger. As the sprouts start to grow, you can use a bigger lid to get better drainage. But so to create these little suckers, all you got to do is put about a tablespoon. I usually do like a heaping tablespoon of seed. The seed just looks like this. You can see there's a mix of seeds in there. One of the healthiest sprouts that you can get is broccoli. So if you want to go all broccoli seed, go for it. Broccoli sprouts contain a compound called sulforaphane that's very cleansing to our body, very detoxifying. So even if I get a seed mix, I always make sure I have broccoli in there. But so what you do, all you do is you put like heaping tablespoon of seeds into a wide mouth mason jar. I do a big one. I like to sprout a lot at once because I really like to eat them. I love them on top of, in the morning I make a slice of brown rice toast and I put on ghee, avocado, some salt, and then top it with sprouts. It's absolutely delicious. But so you put your seeds in, and you need to let your seeds then soak in the jar. You just cover it with water and let them soak for up to 24 hours, at least 8 hours. But I usually just let them soak overnight. Then in the morning, you tip the jar, let the water drain out. There's some water in this one. And then when you store it, you just put it on your kitchen counter. You don't have to put it in a dark cupboard or anything like that. But you do need to put it in a bowl, tilted, so that the water can keep draining. The reason for this is mold. Sprouts can go south and get moldy pretty quick. So after you do that first initial soaking of the seeds and you drain them, you let them sit, then second time during the day you rinse. So you open up the lid, put water in, kind of shake it and rinse it, drain it in your sink, and then put it back in the bowl so the water can keep draining out. You have to rinse and drain them twice a day. So I'm so used to sprouting now that I just remember to do it. I leave it on my counter, it's by my stove, so I see it every day. In the morning I rinse them, in the evening I rinse them. But you might need to set a reminder on your phone or something just to make sure that you actually rinse your sprouts because you don't want to skip that step. Otherwise you'll see they'll get fuzzy on you. So you do that twice a day. After about 4 to 5 days, you're going to have pretty big sprouts. They're going to be sprouted out, fairly large. And then usually I typically do it on about the 5th day, sometimes the 4th. You set the jar on a sunny window ledge or just anywhere in your house where sun shines in, and they green up. All that chlorophyll starts to green up the sprouts. And then that's pretty much it. Once you green them up, you can stick them in the fridge. I also, on a daily basis, rinse my sprouts again and drain them well. But then I store them just like this in the fridge. But I do make sure that I don't have a lot of water sitting down at the bottom. I really take the time to let them drain well. But giving them a rinse daily, I've found, extends their life. They don't get weird on me. I don't know if you've ever bought like a package of alfalfa sprouts and had them get yucky on you, soft, and start to get gooey quickly. Rinsing them will prevent that. So yeah, I just give them a daily rinse until I've eaten them all. These delicious little guys. The reason that sprouts are so nutritious is because plants, when they create their seeds, they put a ton of nutrition into the seed because the seed is going to grow into a new plant. And when that process starts happening, when a plant starts sprouting, cells are dividing, that creates free radicals, and the plants need a lot of antioxidants in order for the balance not to tip to where the free radicals kills the plant. So plants put a ton of antioxidants into their seeds so that the process can happen when the baby plant's growing, that the cells can keep replicating, but all the antioxidants keep those free radicals in check. So if we eat the sprouts, we get all those great antioxidants and just other compounds that sprouts contain, like I mentioned, sulforaphane, which I'll do a blog post on sulforaphane for you, because it's a really interesting, fascinating compound that has been found to actually even clear bad proteins out of the brain. It'll cross the blood-brain barrier and help to clean our brains out. So that's the deal on sprouts. If you have any questions about sprouting, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to help you figure out how to do it. Again, you can get the sprouting lids and the seeds on Amazon, or a lot of health food stores carry them now. I think you can find them at Whole Foods. And experiment, have fun, and eat those delicious little nutrition bombs. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you again soon.